Joining me now from Sag Harbor, New York, actor, director, producer, and author, Kevin Sorbo. Kevin, almost by design over the last few days, we've seen the original story, which is a governor that supports infanticide knocked off the headlines, almost by design. Almost by design. And isn't it interesting, though, that abortion would be considered, in my opinion, more racist than any photograph could ever be, because it is responsible for the murder of more minorities in this country than anything.
Well, that's what Planned Parenthood was set up to do. Planned Parenthood was actually set up to kill as many African-American babies as they possibly could do. I got to go back to what that little sound clip you played. I didn't realize he ended slavery in Virginia. I'm like, oh my gosh. So he's got a lot to do, but like most politicians, there's just a lot of talk and really actually nothing coming out of him that makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, it's incredible to me the level that it's gotten to right now, especially when you look at, I tell people, look at the whole picture. Think about this. If you're pro-choice, which is really pro-death, if you're looking at this going, okay, there's a heartbeat at 22 days. If that's not a life, then please tell me what it is, because it's absolutely insane where this country is getting, where that becomes the most important issue in terms of electing somebody to the highest office in the land. It's very strange to me, but it's a battle we're up against. I'm going to fight it. I do a lot of pro-life speaking events, so people can reach me at kevinsorbo.net. Let's talk. Let's get out there and have a good debate. And it's also counterintuitive. For example, you're in New York now, so you've fled the friendly confines, or not so friendly, of Hollywood, and you're in New York. The New York Reproductive Health Act, if ever there was an oxymoron, it is this one. And there's a story out there right now of a gentleman who apparently murdered his girlfriend, who was 14 weeks pregnant, in New York. And he is being charged with the murder of the woman, but not the death of the baby. And this goes to the Reproductive Health Act because it effectively eliminates personhood of the unborn. This is just one example, Kevin, of what I'm calling, what we have in this country, and we have to deal with it, is a culture of death. Yeah, well, it's just one more step further they're taking, right? It used to be considered a double homicide. Even the pro-life, the pro-choice people were saying if a mother was murdered along with the baby, then that's two lives that were murdered, not just one. So they even admitted to it. But now they're slowly starting to backtrack, and it's going to hear it more and more in every state now, where this is probably going to backtrack, where they can get rid of that law. So once again, here we go. It's the culture of death, which blows my mind that this is okay with them to sit there and take a life away. 70 million people and counting in this country alone. And that's not talking about the number of births that would have happened from those millions that have been murdered as well, because they would have had children themselves. And Andrew Cuomo considers himself to be a Christian, a Catholic. You're not if you're signing a bill like that into law. You posted a video I saw on your Twitter page. It was very interesting. I don't have the details on it, but I do know that there was a videographer, I believe probably a Christian-based videographer, out in front of an abortion clinic, and then a doctor came out. Roll tape.
Sir, you got to repent, sir. You got to repent, sir, for murdering babies.
Why?
Because it's a sin before God.
Why?
Wow.
Stinky breath.
Yeah,
Why?
that's pretty evil of you, sir.
Yeah, I am.
And I hope and pray that you...
Yeah.
Well, that's what you do to babies, huh?
Yeah, I love it.
You love it, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I hope that you come to Christ, sir.
Oh, I never go to Christ.
I hope that you come to Christ, sir.
No, I don't go to Christ.
Yeah,
I don't listen to Christ.
You will have a darkened heart, sir.
I do have a darkened heart. Yeah.
You have a darkened heart.
I do very, very much so.
And you will stand before God in judgment day.
Yes, I will. Every day.
You will stand before God in judgment day.
Yes, I will. Every day.
All of the babies that you have killed.
I love it.
Yeah, keep tearing the babies apart.
Yeah, I will.
Keep tearing the babies apart.
I will.
Hey, my question is, how did we get here as a society? No country can survive a culture that attacks its young. In Virginia, talking about having a third trimester abortion and post-birth murder. You can't survive. No country can survive this.
No, it's going to continue. The kid will be, they'll get to a point where the kid could be 2 years old, and they go, he cries too much. Grandma, here's a shovel. Go take him in the backyard and take care of it for me, will you? They don't seem to care. Like I said, they're a culture of death. It's amazing to me. They're the ones who call a wall. Building a wall is immoral. That's immoral to them. But killing a baby, it's no big deal. It's like ordering a hamburger at a restaurant. Just another day at the beach. I mean, it's really, really sad.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.